Canada's World Cup has come to an end. They lose their last group stage game against Morocco 2-1. James Sharman, Craig Forrest, Jim Brennan, Faizal Khamisa here with you. Before we get into it, let's look at how Group F ended. It's Morocco on top, with Croatia finishing second, Belgium third. Canada, of course, at the bottom, failed to pick up a point for a, sixth straight World Cup game. Got to go all the way back to '86 for the first three, and this is what it means in terms of the knockout bracket, with Group E wrapping up as well Thursday. Morocco topping the group. They'll take on Spain, who finished second in Group E. Japan, meanwhile, they top Group E, shockingly eliminating Germany. They will take on second place Croatia. So guys, let's talk about this. And Craig, we'll start with you on the game itself. It's really tough for Canada to get into it or get anything out of it when Milan Borjan starts a game like that, right?
Well, that's right. I mean, we can talk about tactics and lineup and who John Herdman chose for the starting 11, but at the bottom line is, I mean, when the goalkeeper makes a mistake, and even the second one, you're putting them 2-goal lead. It's difficult at the best of times to come back in football, but I thought the response was really good by Canada, which was always the case. We see them always bounce back, and their mentality toward things is excellent. I think we can't fault them. They worked as hard as they possibly could, and they nearly got it back. And then Atiba was so close to getting that goal that came down on the line. And, you know, they certainly haven't had the luck that I thought they might get at times, because they certainly deserved a little bit. So what do you take away then from this tournament, Jimmy? What do you remember from Canada over the course of their 3 games?
Well, I think for me, a massive sense of pride, just seeing Canada at the world's biggest stage, competing. I thought their work ethic was very, very good. They didn't give up. You know, they worked as hard as they could. We scored a goal, and then also I think just some of the players getting attention now from clubs around the world. You've got Johnson, who's Celtic bound. Buchanan, they're saying top 5 teams in the world are looking at him now. Kone as well, making an appearance in the World Cup. His journey's been remarkable, and now he's drawn attention from teams in Europe too. So overall, I think there's a lot of positives, and that's a few of them that I just mentioned there.
He leaves out another guy who could have some interest in Europe as well, and that's the manager, John Herdman. I guess it comes down to the question of, will he be around in 2026 versus should he be the guy in 2026, James?
Well, listen, I think he should be the guy in 2026 if he chooses to be the guy in 2026. This will have really hurt him, and he'll want to rectify this. He mentioned post-match how he sees this young group growing and getting some experience this time around. Will be better by 2026, but I still have a feeling, just a gut suspicion, that he has that ambition to coach overseas club football, and if a club comes sniffing around at some point, he will definitely consider it. 4 years is a long time from now. There's a lot of football between now and then, and it's still a big build. He's learned, I think, in this World Cup that, yeah, Canada's really improved, but there's still a big gap between them and the top nations, and I'm not sure whether 4 years is long enough to really close it enough for him.
Yeah.
The tournament will, of course, go on without Canada, who made their first appearance in '86, and as Jimmy said, provided some fun memories along the way.